Hi everybody, Andy here with etrailer.com. Let's take a look together at these Diode Dynamics SS5 Pro driving pod lights with brackets. These 5-inch LED driving pod lights are going to act as an auxiliary high beam and increase your visibility to keep you safe. Now, as you can see, I do have this light connected to my power source already, and this is what's currently on is one of my favorite features. It's the backlight, but more on that in just a moment or two. I also wanted to show you that I do have one of the brackets installed on this light, just to show you what this is going to look like when this light is installed in the bracket. You are going to receive the hardware that you need to install this light and bracket virtually anywhere on your vehicle. And then you are also going to get the hardware for mounting the light in the bracket. And what's nice about using this bracket with the light is that's going to give you the ability to adjust the angle of the light. And then once you have that angle that you are looking for, just simply tighten down the hardware on either side of the light and bracket. Now, these brackets are constructed of durable aluminum, so these are going to hold up really well for you. You're not going to have to worry about corrosion or anything like that. Now, turning my studio lights off here and going for a wide view again, I wanted to give you a good look at this backlight. So this is what the backlight's going to look like in low light or dark conditions, especially from a distance. And this is the color of this backlight is amber, so this is going to be great to give your vehicle a stylish touch or even more visibility when you're not using that main beam. Now, speaking of that main beam, let me show you what that looks like. As you can see, there's quite a difference from that backlight and then the main beam. And then I'm going to see if I can turn this light to the wall behind me to give you a better view of that main beam. So this driving pattern beam is going to give you enough width to light up a standard road or trail. And this light has a color temperature of 3000 Kelvin. And so that yellow color is going to be great for bad weather. It's going to cut through rain and fog. And the raw lumen rating of these lights is 8900 lumens. And the measured lumen rating is 7900 lumens. And kicking my studio lights back on, you can still see just how bright that is. You can even see that beam pattern on the wall. Now, these lights have a peak beam intensity of 131,600 candela. Now, in case you don't know, candela ratings measure the directional light output, and it's how anything is rated where you want light shining in a specific direction. Lumen ratings are just for omnidirectional output, like your regular light bulbs, where you want light shining in all directions. But for a more detailed description of these ratings, you can visit this product page on our website, or Diode Dynamics provides additional information that you can find. So the power draw on that main beam is 6 amps. And on the backlight, it's 0.24 amps. And these lights are designed with the newer technology known as custom TIR optics. TIR stands for total internal reflection. So unlike the older technology that uses reflectors or simple projector lenses, which aren't real efficient in focusing all of the light where you want it, this custom designed large TIR optic actually collects and then focuses all of that light forward very efficiently. And then instead of having another external lens, certain lens patterns have been molded directly into the surface of this lens. So that's going to prevent the normal efficiency loss you see with an outside lens. As you might know, when you shine light through any type of glass or plastic, you're going to lose some of that light, and you could actually lose up to 10% of that light just from it shining through. So by making it as a part of this lens, you're actually going to pick up some efficiency there rather than lose it. Now, this does include the industry standard integrated Deutsch style connector. So as you can see, that pigtail with that connector is going to plug securely right into the back of that light. And then as we're looking at the back here, you can see we have 2 breather patches. That's going to prevent any moisture buildup. Then we also have these heat sinks on the back housing that's going to dissipate heat quickly to increase the longevity of these lights. Now, these lights have been built with high intensity LED chips. They do feature a durable powder coated aluminum construction, so that heavy duty construction is going to do a great job of withstanding extreme temperatures corrosion, and vibration. These lights have been completed to SAE standards, just like your factory lighting components on your vehicle. And an interesting fact is that Diode Dynamics actually designed, engineered, and assembled these lights right down the highway from us at their headquarters here in the greater St. Louis area. Let's talk measurements. Looking at the overall width from end to end, we're sitting right at about 5 1/8 inches wide. That's going to be the same measurement for our height from end to end. And of course, when you add the bracket, that's going to increase the height a little bit. So measuring from the top of the light all the way to the bottom of the bracket, we're going to be sitting right at about 5 1/2 inches. It's all going to depend on that angle that you set the light at, but overall, we're pretty close to 5 1/2 inches tall with the bracket. And then looking at the depth from the front of the light to the end of our heat sinks, we're pretty close to 2 3/4 inches deep. Now these lights do draw high current and they do require adequately sized wiring for safe operation. So if you're not using a Diode Dynamics wiring harness, you do want to be sure that you're using wiring that's 16 gauge or larger to ensure that safe operation. Now, if these lights aren't exactly what you're looking for, we do carry a wide selection of lights from Diode Dynamics, different sizes, different power levels, different features. So take a look at the wide selection that we carry from them, and I'm confident you'll be able to find just what you're looking for. Well, I think that's going to wrap up our look today. I do hope that our time together has been illuminating for you. Again, my name is Andy. Thank you for joining me.